What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Black Uchiha 3, long face, skinny body. Alright, guys. So today, I want to talk about the possible predictions for Boruto chapter 28. It will be coming out on the 22nd of this month. So we only got a couple of more days until the chapter will be releasing. Probably the English translation will either be released maybe a day or two after the 22nd. But I know the official release will be the 22nd for the Boruto manga. But Chapter 27 left us with a whole lot of information that surprised a lot of people, especially me. You know, we get to see Boruto and Kawaki, and they're just talking about their karma seals and opening up to each other. Well, for the most part, Kawaki is in that sense. And we get an amazing flashback in chapter 27 of how Kawaki was able to get his curse mark. And then that just like throws on a whole lot more speculations already on to the stockpiled fan theories about this karma seal that Boruto and both Kawaki have. But speaking about these karma seals, there's something interesting I pointed out, getting very anxious for this next chapter. You know, I read over chapter 27 again, and I even read over a couple of previous chapters in the manga, you know, some old chapters like chapter 16, and I believe 2 other chapters I reread again, and I came to some interesting speculations myself. So one of the things we do know is that Kara has this similar goal in mind that the Akatsuki kind of did back in Naruto Shippuden, you know, when the Akatsuki were collecting the Jinchuriki for their whole grand purpose. Everybody had their own reasons. We get to see this people in the Kara organization, when they were first introduced, they have a picture of all of these seals on the wall. And what really drew my attention is that not only are all those seals not part of the karma seal, so that means we got a whole lot of more seals that we could be talking about and speculating that are possibly even more OP than a karma seal, because we know that Kawaki and Boruto, they can both absorb ninjutsu, and they can release it. Well, we haven't seen Boruto release any ninjutsu yet, but we do know he can absorb, and it's highly possible he can release the ninjutsu as well. And it's crazy because we see the similarities between both Boruto's and Kawaki's karma seals, you know, coming up on their arms. And in a sense, it's like they have 3 connecting parts, and all 3 of those parts together make the karma seal. And when we see that the Kara organization, actually after these seals, there's about like 3 or 4 more other seals that we haven't even got like mentioned yet at all in the storyline. So there's a whole much more deeper we're diving into this. And what's also interesting is a lot of people are calling Jigen seal the karma seal as well. And I want to say I don't really believe that is actually completely accurate, but I can't say what Jigen seal is actually called, being that they haven't really gave a direct name to it. All we've got was be able to see it, and that was through a flashback through Kawaki telling Boruto. So we do know that all of their seals started off as a diamond. So could that just be the meaning of just the start shape? If it's a diamond, that automatically makes it a karma seal. But if that was the case, how come Jigen's seal wasn't one of those seals that was posted upon the wall? It could possibly be that there are even more seals than the ones that are on the wall. It's just that those ones that were on the wall are very crucial, meaning why Kawaki can be so important to Jigen is because Jigen doesn't have that specific seal design that Kawaki and Boruto have. So it's possible that the powers vary, and it's just that Kawaki's power is crucial for whatever Jigen's plan is. But you can look deep on that wall. Jigen's seal is not on that wall at all. You know, his seal is completely different design. You know, it runs all over his face and comes all across his arm, and it leaves like rings around his fingers. So it's just a sick ass completely different design. So, and it really confuses me as like, okay, they all 3 of them have diamonds when their seals are not activated, but after activation, you know, Kawaki and Boruto's are the most similar, and they are called the karma seal, but Jigen's look completely different. So why is his called the karma seal? Is that just this fan speculation that everybody's just rocking with that shit? So I want to do a whole nother video on that. We can get much more deeper into this because I don't want to make this video too long. But in chapter 28, we're gonna be seeing Kawaki having some bonding time with Naruto, and it's gonna be pretty interesting. I want to see how Naruto is gonna, you know, talk no jutsu Kawaki into being more open around the Uzumaki family. Obviously, is very heavily pointed at that Kawaki's willing to do whatever in order to complete his mission. And right now his mission is to destroy his karma seal. And as we know in the future, that obviously won't be the case any longer, being as it's believed that Kawaki is speculated to be the reasoning behind the destruction of the Hidden Leaf Village. So there's a whole lot that chapter 28 can take us into, and I feel like this chapter is going to have a heavy turn on the main story in the Boruto manga, and I'm very excited. These next couple of days I'm going to try to drop that chapter review release as soon as possible. When the chapter comes out, I'm gonna try to read it the same day that it comes out. I'm very excited. But it's your boy Black Uchi out there. I just wanted to share a couple of these thoughts. You know, the Boruto manga is getting very interesting, and there's a whole lot of fan theories and speculations that can go either way. You know, like starting off the series, we each thought that, you know, the anime characters Denki and Iwabe were somehow connected to Kawaki. Obviously, that shit got completely debunked. So who knows what'll happen in the Boruto manga. And one of the also things I'm looking forward to in chapter 28 is I hope that we get to see more of the Kara members in the chapter as well. You know, we get a whole lot of dialogue from Kashin Koji, from Delta, from Jigen himself, and we got small amounts of dialogue from about 2 other members. You know, the old man is dead now, so we got some dialogue from that big guy, but there's a couple of more members in the Kara organization that we haven't even got introduced to yet. So there's a whole lot of plot holes that they're just leaving us in right now, and I just want chapter 28 to be like, in a sense, just like chapter 27, stockpile with a whole lot of valuable, good ass information. And I'm very excited. I don't think it will be that much action in the next chapter. There wasn't any in the last chapter, other than, you know, Kawaki and Boruto going at it for a quick minute, because, you know, that's basically how that shit was rocking. They was just fighting over some petty shit. It's just paralleling their lives of how they will be acting like growing up as brothers. But, you know, it's your boy Black Uchiha 3, Boruto chapter 28 coming out on the 22nd. Stay tuned. It's only going to be a couple of days, guys. I'm excited. Let me know what y'all think of this video. Drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. Black Uchiha out.